classes. I am Jagpreet Kaur, science teacher of DPS Haldwani Glamour Zone. Dear students, in this video we will start a new chapter of grade 6 science, that is chapter number 15, Air Around Us. So let's begin. So student, the very first topic of this chapter is the wind. What is wind? When air is in motion, it is called wind. ठीक है, जब air क्या होती है, motion में होती है, that time that is known as a wind, that air. Okay, and what is air? Air is a mixture of different gases. Okay, air is a mixture of different gases. So there air is a composition of an air. Okay, means which gases is present in air. So that is out of the 100%, okay, 78.11% is nitrogen. Okay, 78.11% is nitrogen, 20.95% is oxygen, that is very essential for the living organism and it is a very important part. Okay, and the remaining one, that is the 0.94% is the other gases. Means these are the composition of the, it is the mixture. Okay, means in this the carbon is also there. Okay, carbon dioxide that we use, carbon and the other gases. Okay, other gases. So in air, it is very less amount of carbon is present and other gases. 20.95% of the oxygen is present and 78.11% nitrogen is present. And the oxygen that we require for the survival, that is only how much it is present in air, that is 20.95% only. Okay, so I hope you understood this. Now let's move to our next topic. So student, I have explained about the wind, the air and the composition of air. Now what is the property of the air? It is colorless. Okay, air, it does not have any color, so it is a colorless. It is transparent. Okay, we can see through it. Okay, हमारे यहाँ पे भी सामने everywhere air is there, but then also we can see it. We can see through it, so it is transparent. Air occupies space. Okay, for example, when we close a jar, it's that jar seems to be empty. Okay, why? Because we can see through it. Okay, but the air is inside it and it occupies that space. Okay, the next one is the air exerts pressure in all the directions. Okay, air क्या है, आपके सारे डायरेक्शन से क्या करती है, प्रेशर अप्लाई करती है. ओके, एंड जब बहुत तेज से विंड चलती है, ओके, दैट बट वी फील दैट प्रेशर. ओके, दैट टाइम इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू मूव प्रॉपरली. ओके, सो that is we can feel that the air is exerting the pressure on us. Okay, and so this is it, that the air exerts the pressure in all the directions, so we can feel that pressure. Okay, and our cloth also. Okay, so this is, now let's move to our next topic. So the next topic is the smoke. What is smoke? These are the dark colored gases caused by burning of anything. जब हम किसी चीज को जलाते हैं, okay, when we burn anything, what happens? The smoke arises from it. Okay, and that is dark in color. We can see that smoke. So that is a colored gas. Okay, and that is known as the smoke. Now what is the weathercock? Okay, it shows the direction in which the air is moving. So it is generally a thing that the people use to check the direction of the air. Okay, means in which direction the air is moving. So this weathercock looks like this. Okay, so this is a weathercock. Now I move to the next topic. Students, I have told you about the composition of the air. Okay, so means the various things, the various gases that is present in the air. So that now we will discuss that composition. Okay, little bit briefly. So first is the water vapor. Vapor is also present in air. So air contains water vapors. When air comes in contact with a cool surface, it gets cool and fog appears. Okay, so at the time of the winter season, what happens? You can say the morning time, you can see the fog. Okay, so how that fog appears? That is because in the atmosphere the water vapors is present, and when the air comes in contact with that the cooler surface, okay, so it results in the appearance of the fog. Okay, now the next one is in air dust particles are also present. Okay, dust particles means the dust that is also present. As you can see that dust particle, when the sun rays come from the window or from the door, that sun rays, you can see in that sun rays some particles are there which are present in the air. Okay, moving particles, you can see that dust particles. Okay, so now the next one, I have also told you that the oxygen is also present in air. What is the amount? That is that 20.95% of oxygen is present in air. Okay, so what is oxygen? Oxygen is, you know that it is very necessary for the survival of all the living beings. Okay, now there are some more composition. So that is the nitrogen and carbon dioxide. So let's discuss about them also. Student, next one is the nitrogen. So nitrogen, it covers the maximum part in the air, that is almost 78.11%. So nitrogen does not support the burning. Okay, so for the burning, you know that for burning oxygen is very important. Okay, if oxygen is not there, then the burning of the fire is also not possible. Okay, so the nitrogen, it does not support the burning and it covers the maximum space in air. Okay, the burning only can be possible in the presence of air only. Okay, but the nitrogen, it does not support the burning. Okay, so next one is the carbon dioxide. How much percent of the carbon dioxide is present in air? That is 0.03% only. Okay, so only this much of the carbon dioxide is present in air. So the carbon dioxide is create the suffocation for the humans, but the carbon dioxide is consumed by the plants for the process of photosynthesis. Okay, but it is not good for us. For the humans, it creates suffocation and we cannot breathe, but it is very important for the plants for the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so now move to the next topic. Now the next topic is the atmosphere. Okay, so our earth is surrounded by air in the form of thin layer. Okay, आपकी जो air है in the earth, it is surrounded in the form of a thin layer. This thin layer is called as the atmosphere. Okay, the thin layer of the air is known as the atmosphere. Now the next point, that is the air becomes thinner and thinner as we go high up from the surface of the earth. So as we go higher up from the earth, so the layer of this air, it becomes thinner and thinner. जितनी हम हाइट में जाएंगे उतनी ही जो लेयर है एयर की वो क्या होती जाएगी, थिन होती जाएगी. Okay. Now the next one is the process like cloud formation, rain, etc. occurs in the atmosphere. Okay, जो cloud का formation है and the direction of the rainfall, okay, that is, or the rainfall we can say, that is in the, that takes place in the atmosphere only. Okay. For example, you can see up when you look up to the sky, you can see the small clouds are moving, okay, and when they the small clouds, they come together, they becomes to the larger clouds, okay, and that is because of that larger clouds, what happened in the clouds, because the evaporation is also taking place, the water cycle is also going, okay, so this the clouds become heavy, and which results in the rainfall, okay. So now I hope you understood this about the atmosphere and how the clouds formations takes place, okay, and how the rainfall takes place. Now let's move to our next topic. So now what is the uses of air? First, the air exerts the force, okay, so when the object comes in the path of the air, so it exerts force on the object. Now the second one is, fun like Firkins pinwheels is based on the force applied by air. The children, they usually make the Firkins, okay, with the help of that paper, or easily it can be available in the market also, okay. It is like this, means the color, they make it with the help of the colorful papers. So when you come bring it into the presence of the air, okay, जब ये बहुत तेज से जब थोड़ी हवा चलती है, then what happens, this rotates, okay, and it looks very nice, and with the help of the paper also, the students used to make with, okay, like this, they arrange it, okay, into the circular motion with the help of the paper, okay, like this they make it, okay. Okay, with the help of the colorful papers, they use this for the playing. So this rotates. When it rotates, it looks beautiful. The childrens, they enjoy it, and this is only possible when the air is present. Okay. Then the next one is, the air makes the windmill to rotate. So in the village area, the people, they use the windmills for the water, so that the to water for the irrigation to the crops, okay. So they generally use the windmill, okay. So the windmill only rotate when the air is present, so it is that in that term also it is very useful, okay. Air helps in the sailing yacht, aircraft, or the parachute, okay. So when the yacht sails in water, okay, what on the water surface, and when the aircraft moves, so that is also because of the presence of air. When the air is present in the atmosphere, then only it is possible. Next one is, air helps in dispersal of seeds. You know how the reproduction takes place, how the seeds transfer from one plant to the other plants for the reproduction, so that the other new plant can be arise, okay. That is because of the air, okay. It is very important part for the flower, okay, for the reproduce, okay. So the air is also present in the pressure form, okay, in the tires, okay. And tires में क्या है, हम air fill करते हैं, that is in the pressure form, okay. That is in the compressed form, we can say. And air, that is also useful in the we can say, the nitrogen that is present in the air, that is also very useful for the fertilization, manufacture of the fertilization, and many other things are there in which the air we can use, okay. So this is the importance of the air and how it can be used. Now moving to the next topic. Now students, let's do the revision of the topics that we have covered in today's video. First one is the wind. What is wind? Wind is the when the air is in the movement, that time we say that the wind is blowing. Okay. Now the next one is the air. What is air? Air is the mixture of the gases. Okay. Now what are the composition of the air? That is, out of the 100%, okay, 78.11% of the nitrogen is present in the air. Okay, and this is the nitrogen does not support the burning. Okay, and nitrogen is also important for the manufacturing of the fertilization. Okay, so the next one is the 20.95% of the oxygen is present in the air, which is very important for the survival of the living beings. Okay, and we need the oxygen, and the remaining, the small part, okay, small part of this means the 0.95%. Okay, only 0.95% the other gases are present. Means the other thing, particles, dust particles is present, vapor is present, other gases are present, and carbon dioxide is also present. And how much carbon dioxide is present out of this 0.95%? That is only 0.03%. Okay, and this carbon dioxide is not good for the human, because it creates the suffocation, and it is we cannot breathe in the presence of the carbon dioxide. So we generally we exhale it. Okay, when we breathe, so when we exhale, so what happened, we are releasing the carbon dioxide. But this carbon dioxide is useful for the plants for in the process of photosynthesis. Okay, for making the food. Now the next one, I have also explained you the uses of it, the atmosphere. Now the atmosphere, I told you that the atmosphere, it is the thin layer of the air that is present, okay, on the earth. So when we move higher from the earth, this thin layer of the air is it gets thinner and thinner. Okay, जितने हम हाइट में जाएंगे अर्थ से, वो क्या होती जाएगी, पतली होती जाएगी, thinner होती जाएगी. Okay, and air is a very useful for us. How? It helps in the movement of, or we can say it helps in the sailing of the yacht, okay, the aircraft and the parachute, and we can say it is also helpful for the birds for flying, and air also helps in the reproduction of the plants, so that it can reproduce into a new form, into a new generation, okay, by we can say the seeds also get by dispersal of the seeds, okay, from and the pollen grains. Next, it is also useful for the for it exerts the force to the objects, okay, and air also helps in the movement of the windmill, okay, and in the air, as I have told you also, that in the air nitrogen is present, which also helps in the manufacture of the nitrogenous for the fertilization, for the manufacture of the fertilization. And also we use the air for filling it into the tires of the vehicles. Means in the tires, the airs are filled in the compressed form, okay, and these are the things. So students, I hope you understood all the topics, and all the topics is clear of this chapter. And still, if you are having any doubt, you can leave your question in the comment box below. So in the next video we will continue this chapter, okay, and till then, keep learning, stay safe and stay healthy.